ladies and gentlemen. We are back. We are fresh off of vacation. We are on episode 132. It is May 19th, 2024. It is a happy National Frog Jumping Jubilee Day. We have more on that in a few minutes. It feels good to be back behind the mic. I'm not going to lie, I was on vacation. We did, however, have 2 episodes release. One, if you haven't seen them or listened to them yet, go check out our Rumble page, our YouTube, my Facebook, our Twitter, and then go look at our podcast anywhere you find your podcast: Apple, Spotify, iHeart, Amazon, wherever. Doesn't matter. We have 2 episodes that released while we were on vacation, so we did not do a live show while we were on vacation, which is okay because the first thing I did when I got back from vacation today was unload the truck. Obviously, my wife had to work, so the kids and I unloaded the truck. We got everything situated. I think the obviously the worst part of vacation is the last day and leaving, but then unloading everything is pretty bad. And I think if I had to power rank, what is the worst things to unload, it would probably be the suitcases, without question. Unloading a suitcase is by far the worst. The kids especially, because all their clothes are so small and numerous. And that's why even when you're folding laundry, like doing laundry, not a problem. Folding the laundry, problem, because the kids, it seems like all their tiny little socks, they just pile up and it's a never ending cycle. So it's amazing how many clothes they can go through. But yes, fresh off vacation. Uh, Bad part on me is I actually have a blood work test in the morning, just like an annual get your blood panels done. And that is a how dare you to me for scheduling a blood panel test the morning after vacation. Because as I'm sure most everybody else does who's watching and listening to this, when you're on vacation, typically there is no eating schedule, right? There's no eating schedule. You just eat whenever you want to, whatever you want to, and there's no timing or rhythm. It's like, oh, I'm walking up from the beach. Let me walk in the kitchen. Oh, look, there's, some salted dark chocolate caramels there. Let me just pop a few of those in. And then you do it like 3 more times later that day, and it's just out of control. So went to the beach. Big action as far as the sport fishing goes. Your boy was out there all the time. My son was out there with me. We spent the last 2 days basically just running through all the bait that we had until I realized that we could actually use it at home. Thanks to the CEO stats for pointing that out. I can just fish in the river if I wanted to, but we were out there all day uh, yesterday and Friday, just ripping them in. And we caught about 5 Spanish mackerel that we kept, um, and then a speckled trout, which was odd. But I'm telling you right now, I filleted those bad boys down here in the just outside the basement, and then cooked them up about hour and a half ago. So I'm just completely, which also not good to do for the blood panel. Uh, but we've got Bear with a Machine Gun is here. Support your local samurai, absolutely. Bear with a Machine Gun first. We got Chris here from that damn sports network. Go check out Smoke the Spread every 5 days a week. I believe it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Those are 5 days a week. Go check them out on Rumble. Give them a follow. They are fantastic. I was not in most of the comments and the sections of the live streams this week. Obviously, my phone activity was down significantly, so fist bump to me for staying off my phone on vacation. But holy moly, what a week of sports. That's what we're here to talk about. A lot happened. Obviously, there's other shows that you probably have been keeping up with that. We have a few points here that we're going to get to. It's just myself right now. I know J.Vi was boots on the ground at the PGA, and he happened to lock eyes with our guy, Mark Hubbard. Now, watching the PGA Championship the first 2 days was absolutely, unequivocally electric because Mark Hubbard not only was in the top 5, he was leading the tournament for a brief moment and was up in the top 5, I think, going into Saturday. And he played with Scottie Scheffler Saturday, which also I'm sure everybody's heard about the whole Scottie Scheffler thing, which he pretty much broke the internet because there were memes coming out left and right of Scottie Scheffler with all of his stuff. Yes, Bear the Machine Gun, Club Hubs, let's go. The Mark Hubbard tracker was firing off tweets left and right. We were retweeting or reposting, whatever. I don't even know what to call it anymore. Reposting, whatever. Club Hubs was hot. It was the hottest club to get into. It was one in, one out. People were jumping on board. He's out there. We got a bone to pick with the PGA though and CBS. That was an absolute atrocity that he did not get more camera time Thursday and Friday. Give the people what they want. Damn it. Club Hubs was cooking, and we're over here, no offense, watching Tiger at 8 over. Now, Tiger is golf, yes, but I don't want to watch Tiger like that anymore. That is that I don't know how everybody else feels about that. He could still drive the golf ball, but he is all upper body. I was talking to my younger brother about that. When you watch Tiger play, he can hit the tee shot, but the the precision with which you have to hit these irons into these greens, which is where and around the greens, that's where it's hard to watch Tiger because he just when you're too much upper body, you don't have the same amount of control. It's not to say he can't go out there and compete, but it's I saw a graphic of his last 8 finishes or whatever it was, and it was outrageous. It was not good. We do play DraftKings. We are the Millie Goats. I was in the Millie this week. We will take a look at that lineup in a little bit. But did I mention this? I was so exhausted. I was so ready. And here's Bear with a question. Bear with a machine gun has a question. At this point, is he golf though? I'd rather watch Scheffler, Koepka, or DeChambeau. Golly, dude, what a leaderboard that thing was, man. That's a good point there, Bear. We are recording live for those of you listening to the podcast. We have great people who chime in the comments, and we like to go back and forth with them. As you can see, we will get to the Rangers lately. We will get to the Rangers shortly because the Rangers are a wagon. Absolutely. And yeah, good point there, Chris. Good full day of softball too. So I mean, football, football is king. They try to do the rookie thing. They're trying to take over Christmas. They're playing days whenever they want, playing games whenever they want. But we had a great golf tournament. Um, that was a star-studded leaderboard going into Sunday, and I think there were like 8 people within, 3 shots, 8 to 10 people within 3 shots, and it delivered. Let's be honest, it 100% delivered. It was everybody was waiting for Xander to collapse. I'm kinda glad he didn't though, quite honestly. Uh, that was awesome, but I did fall asleep. I I came and unloaded everything from our vacation. I lay down on the couch. Next thing I know, my son's laying on top of me. Um, and then I wake up again and my daughter's laying on top of me. And then my mother and father-in-law were outside. So me and the 2 kids took a nap, which is hilarious because you think from vacation you're going to be well rested. So I can't believe I took a nap. I fell asleep last night before we left, sitting straight up. So uh yeah, so Chris watching the NASCAR race here. So here we go. I think it's the All-Star race, isn't it? Yeah, because that's the one before Memorial Day weekend. So there we go. Yeah, Keselowski absolutely humming. I have a rule in NASCAR, by the way. A rule in NASCAR whenever I pick my DraftKings uh is that you pick players that have B's in their name, whatever it is. And that strategy has done pretty well for me this DFS season. But yeah, so big sports day. Oh, we got somebody joining. There he is from his phone. I can't hear
My
you.
man.
Yes. J.Vi is here. X is on its way. Not sure.
I'm still in the media round.
Oh, J.Vi live from Valhalla. Valhalla, boy.
I'm in a booth.
What are you sipping on there?
Well, IPA, Goose Island. They provided us after the round.
Wow. Goose Island. Sounds like John
We're
Rahm.
packing up though, but I wanted to hop on really quick before head back to the hotel. What a round,
dude! I was
Xander
just
came
talking
out
about
firing. He came out not to lose. I mean, he came out to win. He talked about that in his post round or presser. He came out not to to win today. Before it was like not to lose. Like when he at Valhalla last week, he just came out not to lose, played it safe. Today he came out aggressive and to win, and it showed. I mean, I texted y'all that after the first hole. Came out birdie. I said Xander came to play today.
Those videos were pretty sweet. That you
I know.
sent.
I tried to get them to y'all so maybe you could figure out how to get them uploaded to show, but I don't know how to transfer. That media from WAV file to, or not WAV, whatever it is, to the MP4 to get on here.
Why is your camera screen so sweaty?
I don't know. I was just about to wipe it. Dude, it's hot here. It was hot today. Camera kept overheating.
People are mad at the course. People are big mad at the course.
For what?
They're saying it wasn't penal enough.
It was soft. They had a lot of rain here, but that's Louisville, man. We go to the Derby every year, and it rains every day we're at the Derby. It just, where we're at geographic-wise, it just rains. So the greens were soft. I mean, it was the lowest round ever for a major. You had 262s. Looking at the scoreboard now, 262s. I mean,
who shot 62s?
Xander shot 62 on Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Shane Lowry shot 62 yesterday.
Oh yeah, dude, it was what a finish. I mean, DeChambeau getting up there and getting to 20 under,
and then Hovland missed. Hovland should have been there too.
That was out of nowhere, dude.
That was my pick yesterday. Was Hovland, because he found his swing. He'd been looking for his swing all year.
How do you just find your
week? He said that last week. That's why he hadn't been playing. Because I don't want to play to find my swing. So he'd been working on his swing. That's why he hadn't been playing. He played last week. He still hadn't found it. Then all of a sudden, it just clicked this week.
Wasn't he with a new coach or something?
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Well, people are saying now, Scottie, is he a system golfer? Because he didn't have his coach. He didn't have his caddy.
Well, he didn't have his caddy. I think it was.
Caddy.
I'm not gonna say. I mean, I think it was a little bit of that, but I also think the adrenaline from Friday wore off. I mean, think about this week. We had a divorce. We had somebody get arrested. We had somebody rest their soul die. We had somebody jump in a pond to retrieve a club, take off all their clothes, jump in a pond, retrieve a club. We had a kid missing, which not a lot of people know about, but we had a kid
didn't know that.
So there's 5 things. Not one of them included John Daly.
False. He did the John Daly challenge. He smoked 2 packs of cigarettes, ate a Snickers bar, and drank like 2 liters of Coke or something during a round.
I mean, it was good to see John Daly in person, but I feel like it was kind of an embarrassment for him to play. Like, he rode a cart around. He got to ride a cart during his round, and then he withdrew. And he did all that stuff. I'm like, that's do that on Live. As much as I love Live, do that on Live.
Oh, you know what? Also, I saw rumor alert. Rory and the Amanda Balionis chick.
I haven't seen that. I haven't heard that.
Oh yeah, I read a tweet, and I never fact check my tweets. Who cares? It's Twitter. It said that he was in the same town and picking up an order for an Amanda, whose sister-in-law was good friends with. Amanda Balionis or whatever her name. She filed for divorce this week too. It's all lining up.
I'm helping pack up. I gotta go. I'll get back on a little bit later.
All right.
Later.
See you, dude. So yeah, people. So J.Vi live from the PGA. He was at Valhalla all week. Hopefully he gets back on later because I want to ask him what happened whenever him and Hubbard locked eyes. But yeah, so all that stuff he said about the PGA was fantastic. It was a great tournament. People are mad at the course. Whatever. Who cares? I mean, I don't care if the scoring's low. I really don't. What I care about is that it's close. I didn't want to see somebody at 20, 20. I didn't want to see somebody at 20 under, and then the next closest guy is at 11 under. That's no fun. You can be. I don't care if you're 3 over, 20 under, as long as somebody's within a few shots and they can tie it up late. That's what we all want to see. That's what sports are, i.e., the New York Rangers. Everybody thought they were dead. The series was over. What does Kreider come out and do? Hat trick, and just buries the Caniacs right in their face. The streak is broken. This is the first time a President's Trophy winner in the last 10 years has made the conference final. Now we've got holy moly, Minnesota brought it all the way back. Wow. I've got a TV now down here in my basement, so I'm keeping up with the NBA game because that's the only thing on. Normally I wouldn't watch it. Because we're gonna do 3 minutes NBA later. But we've got who met Dallas beats OKC. I guess the winner of this game plays Dallas. And then I don't know who won the Knicks game. If somebody tell me who won the Knicks Pacers game, last I saw they were up, and they'll play Boston. So the NBA is about to be set. We'll talk about 3 minutes of NBA later. Obviously I didn't watch the game because I was watching golf and filleting fish all day, or not all day, but for about 30 minutes. Let me tell you something, folks. Filleting fish, there's nothing like it. I got a big stainless steel table out in the backyard, and I go on down there and I take those Spanish out, and you just zip them right down the spine, zip them up the gut, slide it up under there, boom, cut out the belly, the unders, and then boom, you got yourself a nice fish fillet. So Spanish mackerel's fantastic. The trout was really good. So, but anyways, and then the NHL, we saw Dallas beat Colorado. Sorry, Hubs and Hubs, if you're watching this and listening. Sorry about your Nuggets because it looks like they're gonna blow it. Dallas beats Colorado. Rangers beat Hurricanes. Panthers beat Boston. So NHL set. We've in the East, and we've got one more game, Game 7 tomorrow night in Vancouver. What the hell are the Oilers going to do about their goalie situation? I have no idea. So, yes, Bear says Scheffler has a rap album, dude. Some of the jokes on the Scheffler stuff was, and I think the reports where they were going to drop the charges. And Butch made a good point. He was like, if you're going to jump on a moving car, that's like the equivalent of punching somebody with their helmet on. That was, it was a tragedy that somebody lost their life. And the story was all about Scottie Scheffler. And then everybody who's in the media was applauding ESPN for how great their coverage was. And this is great. All they kept doing was showing the same thing and then going to each different reporter. And they're saying, I said this and I said that. Nobody cares what you have to say, reporters. Nobody cares. Absolutely. I don't want to see the same videos over and over again. I just don't want that to happen. So Tex is here with his Michigan football shirt on for some reason.
Go Blue.
No. You have to change your handle there. Founder of Funkle.
It's true.
You are the skunkle.
No. Nobody is more fun at being an uncle than me.
You are the skunkle.
Ask all the children.
Tell the people who caught more fish and who had a nice fish dinner tonight.
You had more days of fishing than I did.
I had probably 12 more hours of fishing than you.
Yeah, so there you go. You had more time.
That's on you. We're not getting. Anyways, you don't have to get into details. Are we celebrating this afternoon? Was it a clinic?
The games ended up getting canceled, unfortunately.
no. Don't tell me that. Did it rain there all day?
It rained there all morning yesterday.
Oh.
And so by the time that we had packed up and got everything going, they canceled the games at about 6:15 on the way home.
So you could have stayed?
Yeah, but we didn't know, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to say that now, and I'm still going to give you hell about it, but yeah. Oh, I was just recapping. We don't know anything about NBA. I do have the game on. But
I was trying to get it going too.
I want you to tell the people how much in your face the New York Rangers shoved it right up your nostrils.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we went out to go one last ghost crab excursion to catch some more crabs with the kids, and the Hurricanes were up 3-1. I'm thinking to myself, I'm gonna get this $9 that I put down. Nice little return, and came back, and the Rangers were up 4-3 with a minute and a half left to go, and the Hurricanes could not get it done. Let it slip right through their fingers.
This was BS too, because my wife was like, you know, look, my son wants to go ghost crab hunting. We're going ghost crab hunting. I was catching some flack from Hurricanes fan on Twitter that I had disappeared because I had been putting out the Randy Marsh nutsack in the wheelbarrow meme.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was getting some kickback from Twitter people, like, we're casual. And I didn't want to have to go into great detail why I was not, because we were at the beach and we were going ghost crab hunting and such.
Yep, we were out being funkles with the kids.
Which is, there's nothing like ghost crab hunting.
Nope.
At the beach.
With a bunch of 2 to 9-year-olds.
Yes.
It's an absolute electric show whenever you've got a bunch of crabs running around the beach and these kids are all trying to pick them up. And everybody's afraid to touch them. They're afraid to touch them. The little ones are, and the older ones are like, just pick them up. So they show them how to grab them, and they still don't. It's too much. It's too much excitement.
We caught some hogs out there, though.
Yeah,
big old ghost crabs, bigger than your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we're live, BMO. We're back. We are back.
We are back.
Uh-oh.
We're doing it live.
Absolutely tuned up right now. Arnie Palms with Buff Trace and or Goosey with simple syrup. BMO is celebrating the return of the Millie Goats live. Yep. The other 2 episodes, go check them out. I pretty much covered most everything in the intro other than National Frog Jumping Jubilee Day. Did you have any thoughts on the golf tournament? You probably didn't watch it.
Hubs with an electric show out there.
They wouldn't show him on camera. That's what I was saying. We kept saying, "Where's Hubs? Where's he at?" He did lock eyes with J.Y. We have to get the scoop on that. J.Y. tuned in for like 5 minutes from the media tent.
Did he? Mm-hmm. That's great.
So, yeah. Hey, I took a nap whenever I got home today accidentally.
Oh, you did?
Good thing my in-laws were here, because I lay down on the couch after unloading everything, and then next thing I know, Levi was laying on top of me asleep. So
there you
go. And I have a blood work panel tomorrow, which is probably a terrible scheduling snafu.
Yep. Part because they're gonna be like, well, all your stuff is terrible because you've been eating like crap for the last week.
And I just ate fried fish. I was just pretty much pouring my soul out to telling people how phenomenal Spanish mackerel is.
Oh yes, it's one of the best fish to eat fresh. Only surpassed by bluefish.
Yes, fresh bluefish. I was really sad we didn't catch any bluefish, but I filleted those fish, no bones, not a single bone in them. And I hadn't filleted fish in a while, so
maybe it means you got a dull knife. Usually, if you got a sharp knife, they cut right through those bones.
Oh, well, then why would I change?
Yeah. Huh?
Emo, do your in-laws realize you're a piece? Probably. Probably. Okay. National Frog Jumping Jubilee Day, cherished since 1928, located in the beautiful rolling foothills of California's Gold Country, City of Angels Camp. This treasured tradition commemorates and dates back to the short story by Mark Twain, who I didn't realize his name was not Mark Twain. It was something else.
It's just an author's pen name.
He wrote a short story called "The Celebrated Jumping Frog of Calaveras County." So that's kind of what kickstarted his career, I think. And then I found some pretty cool facts, some frog facts. Frogs don't drink water; they absorb it through their skin.
Yep, knew that.
I did not know that. Did you know that? I'm not surprised you knew. By the way, ghost crabs don't stay alive very long, do they?
No, not when you put them in a bucket.
How long will they live?
They need. I don't know. I think they need to be out of the sun, and we had them in the sun a lot outside. So I think they need to be in the shade, and that's why they operate at night.
So they're J.V.I.
Yeah, they're nocturnal.
J.V.I. is a ghost crab king.
Then when they're in that bucket, they're probably all stressed out. They're probably freaking out for who knows what they got to eat, what they got to eat and how much.
True. Crabs are weird. I don't understand crabs. We did use them as bait, though.
We did.
So we were just trying to feed our families, so don't come after us about the crabs. Frogs shed their skin, and then they eat it afterwards.
Ooh.
Did you know that? You didn't know that, did you?
I don't think that I knew that.
That's gross. Frogs jump 20 times their own height. Can you imagine if a human...
I don't think that's true for all frogs.
Probably not. Yeah, probably not.
Maybe it is. Maybe I'm thinking toads.
Are frogs toads?
I think there's a difference. Frogs need water to survive, but toads do not.
That's why toads are always in your garage.
Yeah.
I did get in trouble with the neighbors because I was filleting those fish outside our house, and the dogs kept coming down. Oh, I just saw a graphic. The Pacers won. Didn't know that. Okay. Let's salute some sports after I just spent almost 30 minutes talking sports. All right, hold on. Let me hit the drop. Everybody, shh. Okay, salute your sports. Again, a lot happened. We cannot recreate all of it. Tex is in here twice or something. Or maybe he's trying to get on his computer.
Yeah, I'm trying to get on my computer.
Okay, salute your sports.
Let it catch up.
Okay. Salute your sports. But first, you thought I was on vacation. I didn't write a dad joke. You're an idiot. Here's the dad joke. What kind of fish can fix drywall? A speckled trout.
Spadefish. Oh. I was thinking spadefish.
Spadefish is a pretty good answer, too. Okay. Salute your sports. By the way, Chris did mention the softball. I forgot that the College World Series stuff is starting and baseball tournaments and all that stuff. I keep forgetting it's Memorial Day. Is Memorial Day next week?
Yeah, this coming weekend.
Whoa. Also, they kick off a summer, right? Essentially?
Kick off of summer. First big lake day.
At
least around here.
By the way, let me salute this. I hate this beard. I hate it with every fiber of my being. I cannot stand it. I'm getting an echo from you. I don't know where from, but
it's from my headphones. Let me turn them down.
But anyways, I hate this beard. Let's just be honest. I did trim the beard. I did get a haircut, which I thought was going to absolutely bamboozle the Rangers, and it was looking that way. But that's not my salute. Here's my salute your sports. Let me pull up the picture. I would like to salute the NCAA football game 2025. Do you know why?
Why?
Shout out the Sickos Committee, because this is approximately how they released the trailer. This is approximately how long in seconds each team appears in the trailer for EA Sports College Football 25. How did they make judgment call from Sickos Committee? Vibes only. So Georgia was on there for a total of 12.4 seconds.
Mm.
Alabama was on there 11.93.
Roll Tide.
Wyoming was on there for 8.3.
Mm.
Clemson was on there for 6.6. LSU 6.2. And in sixth most screen time for the college football playoff or the college football video game trailer, App State 5.9 seconds in the trailer, because them and Wyoming were playing in Boone and it was on the trailer. I'm not sure why, but they featured Caden Robinson, who's a wide receiver at App State. And then App State beat Texas A&M. They beat Texas. They beat Michigan. They beat Wisconsin. They beat Boise State, Penn State, Boston College, Virginia, Syracuse. And those cowards from Raleigh, North Carolina, NC State, who don't want to play App State anymore because they're scared. And I also got into an argument. Yes. Also got into an argument there on Twitter with an NC State fan. I got in a lot of Raleigh arguments this week about the Canes and the Wolfpack. So we go to bat for App State. So salute to the NCAA football game for App State getting the sixth most time in the trailer. Shout out to the boys on the mountain. Shout out to our alma mater. Shout out to one of the most electrifying football programs on the planet. Do you care to go next? Do you have one?
Yeah, for me, mine is just playoff hockey. It's been so great every minute. I'm glad that the Rangers made it to the next round, because I'm going to be rooting hard for the Panthers. Hard. I think they're the perfect team to go ahead and end the New York Fugazis run.
No.
And prove that they're Fugazis.
That's what everybody's been saying for years. Rangers have home ice
because right.
they're the first President's Trophy winning team to make the Eastern Conference, to make the conference finals in 10 years. So the streak is broken.
Trophy curse. It's not broken. Still a curse.
The streak is broken.
It's not broken until they win the cup.
The streak
Lord
is
Stanley's
broken.
mug has to be hoisted.
Streak is broken. I want you to understand that broken. I think for the first time ever, they may have every single division winner in the conference finals.
I like that.
Yes. The Rangers won the Metro. The Panthers won the Atlantic. The Stars won the Central. If Vancouver wins, they won the Pacific. So I was thinking about this. I don't know what Edmonton's going to do. I don't think you got to watch that game last night.
Nope.
Was it last night? But they keep switching goalies. And the West is going to be at a disadvantage because they can't find a goalie.
They're in shambles.
Bold prediction. Whoever wins the Eastern Conference. Well, no, never mind. Ottinger. Ottinger's a good goalie. So
yeah, the Stars look really, really good.
Yes.
The Canucks can absolutely steal one in this series, but the Stars look like an absolute wagon.
I don't know. We got Game 7 between the Canucks and the Oilers tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow? I thought it was tonight.
No, it's tomorrow. Oh, no, Denver's losing. Hubs is about to be in shambles, dude. Hubs is about to be in shambles. Avalanche got beat. So, anyways, okay. That was Salute Your Sports. That was the dad joke. We can now talk about this tournament a little bit more from the DraftKings perspective. You have anything else on Salute Your Sports?
No. Go ahead and switch me over to my computer.
Oh, okay. Taking him out. He's coming in from the computer. Here he goes. Headset on. Rattling. All that stuff. Okay, let me hit some music, and then we will get into this golf tournament, which was electric. But yeah, I'm excited. Game 7 tomorrow. Love a hockey Game 7.
Me too.
Woo! Okay. We did not have the G.U.Y.S this week for obvious reasons because we were on vacation. But again, I'm going to keep plugging this. Go check out our interview with Mark Hubbard. He is hilarious. He is awesome. He is now, I guess you would say he's a friend of the show.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's a friend of the show.
Friend of the show. Closest friend. Best good friend.
Bestest friends of the show. We do have to roast J-Vi because he proclaimed that Sepp Straka was his guy. And Sepp Straka missed the cut and stunk it up. So we have to make
Good
sure
for
that
him.
we give J-Vi his credit, and then also drag him through the mud like the golf balls up there. Okay, so we didn't have any guys. We did put the lineups in, so I'm going to pull up the DraftKings lineup that I made for the Millie contest, my best one, and then we'll take a look at the winner. Do you want to talk about your best lineup, or did you put some lineups in? I think
I
you
did.
Why don't
Pulling it
you
up.
tell us who grinded your gears. Tell us who stunk it up while I get this thing pulled up in the thing here. Oh my gosh, dude. Back on camera. We're back in the game. Hopefully my computer doesn't kick me off. It's been a while since I've streamed on here.
I mean, I won the contest, the inter squad, with this lineup right here. Oh yeah, 482. Now it wasn't enough. I played in the free one that was out there, and that one placed me top 2,000, but it still wasn't enough to cash in the free one, which is crazy.
Tell us who it is. Tell us who it was.
My worst guy in that lineup was Tyrrell Hatton.
He actually wasn't that bad though.
No, and that's my worst guy. -3, 60 points, followed by Day at a -6, top 50, 67 points. On tied with Day, but got more points, 76, 71 and a half. Gucci, 66 points. And then I played Hovland, 120, and JT.
How did you settle on
97 and a half. What's that?
How did you settle on Hovland? That's what I
figured this was the tournament that he was going to turn it around because he's been struggling lately.
He's been awful.
This is the one tournament he's going to turn it around. I felt it.
Well, J-Vi said he found his swing, and that's why he hadn't been playing because he didn't have his swing.
Yep, I felt it. It was a fantasy gut feel pick, and I stuck with him a lot last year. He was my guy last year for a long period, and he let me down a bunch of times this year. And I figured this is the best tournament to give it a whirl.
Well, you're looking at mine right here.
Yeah, and both he and JT were over 9,000. So I actually picked those two guys first and built it from the bottom. After that, I built it from the bottom up.
Started from the bottom. Now you're here.
Now I'm here. Won the tournament. Won the contest.
Here's the crazy thing about the DraftKings. Scottie Scheffler, after not playing, and I guess for 2 weeks? I don't know, because he had his kid. He was still 30% owned in the Millie Maker. 30%. He went 6 under today, which I think got him to, he was top 10. So he had a kid, got arrested, still put out a top 10.
Hovland was 3% owned, and JT 4% owned.
Yeah,
think about that.
I played a lot of Justin Thomas, and I played a lot of Colin Morikawa. I was I just have a feeling
they were the two lowest owned guys in my roster. Those two guys, Tyrrell Hatton 14%, Day 9%, and 20%.
Yep,
And
he was hot.
Gooch, all the way down at 7,600, 6%. Higher than both those top two guys. It's crazy.
Well, people were playing Scottie because he was 30% open. He was 30% owned. And if you played Scottie, you had to play somebody like On. And I think Pitt had a lot of ownership too. He missed the cut at 1 over. Because I kept falling to Pitt. If you played Rory or Rahm or Scheffler, you were falling in the On, Eam, Pendrith type deal. But for the one that I built for the mill right here, I went Scheffler, DeChambeau, Eam, who that's freaking scumbag, Scum JM, dude. Scum JM. I thought he had fixed it, turned it around. He'd been playing good, but of course, I played him once before the Wells Fargo, and he withdrew, and then he tore it up at the Wells Fargo. So I said, "All right, well, I'm going to play him or I'm going to play him again. He's back in form." And then he goes out there and goes 3 over for the tournament, misses a cut like a complete idiot. Complete idiot.
Absolute buffoon. Goes out there and makes
Scheffler,
you look like an absolute fool.
It was I was doing the scumbags because we're not going to do stud bags. We're just going to do scumbags for this one because it was a major. And I was like, man, damn it, I played a lot of those guys. I played 18 lineups on Wednesday night while we were there after you went to bed because I maxed out a contest that I wanted to get into for the majors. Anyways, and then I played Lucas Glover because he'd been playing well. And then I played our guy, Mark Hubbard, down there, less than 3% owned. We had him on the show. He said his irons were feeling good, and he lived up to the hype. He had, like Bimo said, he had a rough moving day. But the other 3 days he was under par. He was 6 under, then 3 under, then 2 over, and then 2 under. So Saturday got him. But other than that, if he'd have just shot even par, he would have been up there in the top 10. Still finished tied for 26, still cruising this year. So I can't remember which lineup actually won though. Uh-oh. What did I just do? I want to get to the top to see who won the Millie. But now my computer's acting all weird. So this is annoying. There we go. Now we're set. Nope. Still messing up. Let me get over here to the side. Just grab this thing by the horns. Just take it to the top. Go. 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 All the way to the tippy top. Oh my gosh. This is so annoying. Now it's going back the other way. I'm not sure what happened there. Okay, now we're in there it is. There it is. Oh, Pittsburgh Payment. 655 won the Millie. Let's see who they had. God, dude, Tom Hoagie. Oh, I lost Tex. I don't know what happened to Tex. He's gone. I didn't even know he was gone. Are we still alive? Yeah. I don't know what happened to Tex. Did my computer kick him out? Could have. So the Millie Maker lineup was Xander, 17%, DeChambeau, 17.5, Victor Hovland, 6.6, Minwoo Lee, Tom Hoagie, Thomas Dietrich. God, dude. I scrolled like when you're making these lineups, when you get down there and it's Thomas Dietrich or Taylor Pendrith down there around 6,200. I picked Taylor Pendrith too many times and not enough Dietrich. I wish I'd have done that. But anyways, I think this is the one that won it outright. So Xander Schauffele completes it, gets it done. Kind of happy for him, right? I mean, he's a guy that's always been there, but never really closed the door. So, and it probably confused a lot of people whenever they tuned in because they're like, oh, Scheffler's doing it again. Oh, no. It's Schauffele. So thank goodness we didn't have to worry about that debacle. So this was a big tournament for the Shiz, the Schauffele's, DeChambeau. Who else was up there? Colin Morikawa was up there. But big weekend for the Shiz. So anyways, congrats to that person who won $1 million. I don't know Minwoo Lee. I didn't did not expect Minwoo Lee. Let's see what this second person did here. Who got second? I think they took home $100,000. I'm not sure. Oh, Tex said his computer went black. He just lost me. So I don't know if it was me that did it. If anybody's out there watching, if we're still live, please give me a thumbs up somewhere on the chat because Tex's computer just went black. So now it looks like this Pittsburgh payment dude and Shawnzy, they just had a single entry because there's no parentheses beside them. So kudos to them for the single entry Millie Maker winner. I'm trying to get Tex back on here, but okay, yeah, there you go. All right, yes, BMO's we're still live, so it was just Tex's computer. BMO says, don't forget to shout out my boy Paul Skeen's been on that train for a year. He has. Pittsburgh Paul, that's what they call him, right? Pittsburgh Paul, Pirate Paul, whatever his name is. 11 Ks. He is look, and then I think Pat McAfee said if he broke Skeens broke the strikeout record, he would donate $1 million to his charity or something like that. I think the strikeout record is this from CEO stats, where I think was around 22 or 23 in a game, which is basically striking out. There's 27 outs in a game, so 5 outs that came from not a strikeout, which would be pretty ridiculous. And given the current state of the NBA, or not the NBA, but the MLB and the pitching and all that stuff, I don't know if he'll ever pitch 9 innings in today's MLB. The gas station, because he's got that big caboose, and also that video of that guy at the gas station. That's a double entendre there. So it appears we lost Tex. I don't know when or how, but we lost him. So we'll see if he gets back in here or not. But anyways, that's the Millie Maker winner. So shout out to those guys for putting one entry in and getting and pretty much not having to work the rest of the year. Oh, Tex is trying to get back in. We'll see if we can get him in here. I'm going to cut that out because that screen seems to really throw everything for a loop. So give me just a second here. All right. And then the listener league. Oh, Tex is back. I took the screen off. What happened?
I got booted.
Mm.
Happens. Technical difficulties.
Well, I just closed out my screen too because that probably didn't help. But anyways, like I said, we didn't have any guys to give out. We'll get back on that train next week. The listener league, Sophie saw. This is the league or the contest we do every week. It's $1 to enter. Look out for it next week. We've got I can't remember where they're playing. I think in Texas is what I saw Hub say. I'm not really sure. But we will put out a contest for $1. You enter that in the DraftKings contest, and then you can compete against us and probably beat us because we stink. So, whatever. Sophie Saw wins 522.5. Dylon comes in second with 515, and then Banjo, Butch P's dad, comes in third, 471. So, kudos to them. Sophie Saw, I think that's like his second or third win in golf this year. Good for him. That guy's really good. We should have him on the show to see how he keeps beating us. I do have to say he did screw himself because Keith Mitchell missed the cut, I think, by 1, and that screwed him from really having a humdinger there. Yeah, it was Keith Mitchell that bombed him because he finished it even. So that stinks. My best, I think, was the lineup I just showed you. No, it wasn't. My best lineup was, hold on here, was 505, where I had Morikawa, DeChambeau, JT, Brian Harmon, And then Hubs again. Hubs was a common denominator by good lineups. And then Sepp Straka, J-Vi's guy, who let me down, of course. Thanks a lot, J-Vi, if you're listening. Who won the last tourney? Can't remember. What do you mean? Who won the Wells Fargo? I don't remember.
Me either.
Rory won the Wells Fargo. So he was a hot in the streets name. It was Rory. All right. Scumbags who let you down in your lineups. Ludwig Oberg. He was hot in the streets too. Everybody thought he was going to get this major done. Nope. John Rahm, Wyndham Clark missed another major cut. He is getting pooped on all over social medias because he's the one that's been saying he's not worried about live guys but can't make a cut during the majors. Fitzpatrick, not Fitzmagic. Opposite of Fitzmagic. And then Sam Burns, scumbags. Sung Jae Im, Siwoo Kim, Sepp Straka. Those are the guys that you would fall on in below 7,500 range if you were playing Scottie. And I played a lot of those guys, and they all missed the cut and bombed a bunch of my lineups. So that sucked. And then 7,400 and below scumbags, Adam Scott, Batia, Chris Kirk, Pavon, Cam Davis. I tried to run that horse back again, and then Keith Mitchell. And Tiger, dude. Tiger. What do you think? Is it over?
The basketball game?
No, Tiger.
Oh, Tiger. Yeah, I mean, I think that if he were to come back, just watching him play, it'd be a miracle. It'd have to be like a tournament where nobody else who's been hot lately is playing.
It's sad to watch him. I was talking about it earlier. He can't rotate his lower half, his back or his legs.
He doesn't have he's got no power in his legs, man.
No.
They don't function right.
Nope.
And really his back too. If you watch his swing from years ago and how he swings now, it's a totally different player.
He's all arms, dude.
Yeah. It's he's also getting up there in age.
Father Time's undefeated, man. Heard that one before?
Oh yeah.
Oh, BMO won. He was so mad at us because we weren't doing a live show from last week.
Oh.
And he won the Millie Goats Invitational. And we didn't ever talk about him. So we have to give BMO his Wells Fargo championship lap where he won outright, fair and square, his first Millie Goats win, I think, in golf. So golf claps for you, BMO. Way to go. You did it. I should have just not mentioned it at all. So you won the tour. You won the tournament that Rory wins every year. Way to go. So you and Rory, Wells Fargo, pencil you in. Wells Fargo brothers. Anything else on the? Whoa, dude. Whoa. Hey. We're not gonna have that debate. Nice try though. Anything else from the golf tournament?
No.
Course looked great. I do have to say, course looked great. One of the fairways I saw today was really wide. I think it was 17. I was like, wow, that's a wide fairway. I think we could put one down the middle there. I think that's just my opinion. Okay. Hang the banners. Let's get to it. Let me hit the drop. Everybody, shh. Like Hub said, he goes, you made everybody shh for that. Yes, we do. Shh.
You did it! Congratulations!
Okay. Hang the banners. Tex, do you have one? Or do you want me to go?
I've got one.
Okay.
My hang the banner goes to the only championship that the Bills are going to win this year. And that is Josh Allen winning the charity home run derby this past weekend. And with his Buffalo Bills team, where Jordan Poyer, who is going to be on the Dolphins, said they've got the best QB in the league. Talking about Josh Allen. So we got all kinds of drama there, but he hit 15 dingers in the charity home run derby. Hang the banners for the Bills fans. Good for them. That's all they're going to win this year.
I don't think you can give him the title because how do we know those balls and his bat weren't juiced compared to everybody
I don't
else's?
know. Everybody else only hit a few home runs. That's true. That's a good point.
So do we need
rigged?
to
Hashtag rigged?
Hashtag rigged. Do we need big rigged? Hashtag big rigged. Hashtag corked bat, probably.
Probably.
I wonder if they were like, oh, hey, if you hit it over the fence, it won't be an interception. Or maybe if you do hit it over the fence, it will be an interception. Something along those lines to try to convince him. Did Keon Coleman hit home runs? Did he play?
I'm not sure.
What was the talent like around him?
I don't know.
I did see a video. His swing is
Keon hit one off the fence. That's all I got.
I did I did see his swing. His swing is okay. It's pretty athletic. His golf swing's a little weird too. So he's not quite in the category of like whenever people try to throw out the first pitch where they look
Have you ever seen Sidney Crosby swing a baseball bat?
No.
Mashes.
I'm not surprised by that. Everybody always wants to make the argument of NFL to NBA or NBA to NFL. I'm like, hockey players could probably translate to the most sports.
Crosby mashes, dude. He was out there taking. This is probably 6 or 7 years ago, but he's out there taking BP with the Pirates players, and was absolutely unloading on balls. Leg strength. I guess all his power's in his legs.
I guess. I wonder what Shesterkin would do. He'd probably hit it farther.
I don't know. Probably not.
Oh, man.
I've never even seen a baseball. I bet you couldn't even throw.
He probably just catches everything. He's probably out there taking balls off the chest like a real man.
He'd be a great middle infielder, third baseman.
Oh no, the Nuggets are going to lose. We have
to
send
out. I was watching that earlier. It was whenever they had a bad turnover a little bit ago. Whenever I was trying to get back on, and I was like, "That's it, that's over," because they didn't go back on defense to try and cover it. It was just they were passing the ball around. The Wolves were, and got a corner three, drained it, and that put them up by 10. I was like, all right, that's it. Now they've just been playing lockdown D.
Hubs is going to be bound down bad because now Avalanche are done and the Nuggets are done. He's going to have to be a New York Rangers fan.
That's it.
It's over. Oh my gosh. Why is A-Rod cheering? Is he part of the Minnesota? Why is A-Rod there? Is he part of the? Why does that chick have a voodoo doll? Some weird stuff going on out here. Watch this in a few seconds here, Tex. The press conference for Anthony Edwards is going to be must-see TV. That guy's hilarious. So, wait a minute. What is that? Second conference? This is 3 minutes of NBA before we get to my hanging the banner. The Celtics are going to make the finals. That's absolutely going to happen. And I don't know who's going to win between Minnesota and Dallas. Also, other relevant sports news real quick. How down bad? Oh no. Demo has a question for you. He wants Texas' honest opinion. Does he think we're going to lose Cross to a contender like the Rangers for the twilight of his career? Or is he just going to hang it up like J.V. did? People don't know this.
No, Crosby's not going to leave Pittsburgh. He's just not going to do it. We might lose other folks, but he's not going to leave.
Will he go to the Rangers to be with a contender?
No.
Oh my gosh!
I don't know what I don't know what they're going to do next year. They're going to have to move people. I don't know what they're going to do.
They need to get a goalie. That's what they need to do somewhere.
Well, yeah, where do you get one at this point?
I don't know.
Everybody's locking them up.
The Rangers have been pumping out starting goaltenders all over the league. They have Cam Talbot, who started for the Kings. They had Georgiev, who started for the Avalanche, and they have Shesterkin. So goalie, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where they get one at this point for anything that they have at the moment.
Fleury come back?
I think they tried to. They were trying to do that, but I don't think it was going to end up working. I mean, obviously didn't. So
here's another hang the banner, other relevant sports news question for you. Dallas, is this what Jerry Jones meant, that Dallas was going to go all in? It just wasn't going to be in football because the Mavericks
going to be in everything else but football.
The Mavericks are in the conference finals and the Stars are in the conference finals. Yep. So the wrong star is in the conference finals, right? As a Cowboys fan,
yep, I'm pretty sure that the Cowboys are plus 1,600 to win it next year, and I almost want to do that. I almost want to take that.
What are you going to put $1 on it?
Put $1 on it. Put a unit, a text unit.
All right, my hang the banner. My hang the banner is to Chris Kreider for taking the city of New York, the Mecca, MSG, where everybody's watching the game, putting it on the barbell, getting up under the squat bar, and squatting the New York Rangers all the way to victory into the Eastern Conference Finals when the chips were down. The score was 3-1 going into the third period with 13 minutes to go. What does Chris Kreider do? Turns into an absolute mutant and goes out there and gets a natural hat trick to win the game 4-3. Sidebar shout out to Igor Shesterkin for making that nasty blocker save. Taking the Hurricanes and their Hurricanes and their stupid offense in the offensive zone where they just cycle the puck for 3 hours and then pop a shot out every now and then, and burying them and all their fans in Raleigh, where I know that Raleigh fans hate the Rangers. So hang the banner to Chris Kreider for shoving it straight in the face of all the Carolina Hurricanes fans and their team. And now everybody's making rumors that Rod Brind'Amour might leave and go somewhere else. So in your faces,
they got to pay him.
All of you, all of you on the show who tried to sabotage the Rangers by betting on them repeatedly, this is for you. In your face, New York Rangers going to the Cup, probably going to rip my heart out again, just like the Niners did in the Super Bowl. You know what sucks is how many times I have to explain to people. One of the guys on Twitter said, I know you guys went to App State and you're from North Carolina more than likely. Why all the Canes hate? And so we always, you and I, and even J-Vi, we were born in the Carolinas before the Panthers and the Hurricanes and the Hornets. So when we were growing up,
well, the Hornets were there. The Hornets left though.
They left,
so we can't trust them. Can't play with them.
Bees suck anyways. Bees are annoying. I don't like bees. But I have to continuously explain, like, hey, when we were kids, we didn't have all these teams. So we had to, and we didn't have streaming, which streaming sucks.
I can pull for the Hurricanes. I'll pull for the Hurricanes in the playoffs if my team's not there.
I will.
I don't mind them, but I really cannot pull for the Panthers at all. I just can't do it. I can't bring myself to like them. I can't do it. I can't.
I would cheer for the Hornets if they were good.
Yeah, if they were good, yeah, sure. Now, if the Carolinas ever got a baseball team, I'd probably pull for them.
That would be the team I would switch for. I would maybe renounce my Mariners fandom.
I would not renounce my Rangers fandom. Couldn't do it. I've been with them.
Can't have
years.
2 teams. You can't have 2 teams.
I would definitely pull for a North Carolina or a Carolina baseball team.
Yes. I would be all in for a baseball team, but we are fully entrenched in our NFL and NHL teams because North Carolina took too long to get teams. So we will not go back. I will not root for the Panthers ever.
Nope.
In any capacity.
Nope. Can't do it.
And looking from the outside in, Carolina Panthers fans and Hurricanes fans, well, Hurricanes have really have taken to the Hurricanes, but the Panthers fans are fair weather. No question. They will not watch if they stink.
When you have more fans for other teams in the stands on a regular basis,
yes,
than your own team.
Yep.
Can't win with them. Can't play with them. Won't do it.
Nope. Never pull for the Panthers. Won't do it. I think that's all to hang the banners. I think we did enough. Also, reverse hang the banner. I want to take a banner down for streaming. Streaming sucks. At the when we were at the beach, the house that we had, which I had stayed in before, had cable, and then this time when we went back, they didn't have cable; they had streaming. So now you can't download the app unless you have the passwords. Didn't even have the ESPN app. It would just buffer in the middle of like last minute to go. Oilers are gaining the zone. Oh, buffering. You can't switch channels easily.
You can't.
Like it just shuts off randomly. You can't rewind it. Like streaming is awful. The first thing I did whenever I got home, I saw Hubbard was about to tee off. And so you know what I did? I just hit the rewind button and I snapped a shot at Hubbard. It was like, look at this stallion. And then I thanked Cable for allowing me to do that. Now maybe we're just idiots and we don't know how to work streaming, but
maybe
reverse hang the banner for streaming. Streaming sucks. Never want to do it again. I
Gonna
wish
have
there was
to.
a way. I wish there was
Yeah.
a way we could bring our own cable box everywhere we went and be like, oh, you have streaming. Let me just plug in my cable box and save you the misery of telling me how great streaming is, because it's not. It sucks. So put that in the tickler file for inventions of portable cable boxes where you can just hook it up anywhere. Somebody needs to get on that. I'm pretty sure. Oh, look at this. BMO with a nice little fact. Maru, offensive genius, is presenting to the Ravens coaches this week. Might have to get him on. Ooh. Okay. Might have to do that Wednesday. Inter-squad DraftKings Jamboree. I have not been keeping up with this. I think you gave one, right? So you would technically have 4, and I don't know who's winning NASCAR.
Oh, I didn't get in.
Oh, you didn't get in?
Nope.
Classic you. Well, good thing the winnings from I lost. Dylon won NASCAR. I think. Yes. Logano won the All-Star race. There you go. Oh, Stenhouse, of course, Rick. So Dylon picks up another. He's at 8. So I have 11. Javi has 8. Dylon has 8. You have 4. Butch B has 1. We have no idea where Butch is. Never heard anything from him. Anywho's, you got anything else?
No.
Okay. Game 7 tomorrow. Canucks Oilers. Going to be an electric factory. Golf in Texas this week. Conference finals start this week. NHL. Rangers play. So I'll have that game on the live stream. Game 1, Eastern Conference Finals. Rangers Panthers will be happening during our show. So we'll get live reactions. And if they lose, I will shave my beard right off to change morale for the Rangers. So I'm just telling you now. Got to mix it up.
Wait a minute. You can't do that.
Oh.
Well, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and shave your beard.
Nope.
Go ahead and do it.
All right. Follow us on YouTube, Rumble, the Millie Goats. Follow us on Twitter at Millie Goats. Follow us on Instagram at the Millie Goats. Website and blog, themilliegoats.godaddysites.com. Comes out once a year. Go check out our last 2 episodes from last week. It's good to be back. A little rusty, but that's okay. We'll get back into the swing of things. This has been episode 132. So look at us go. We'll see you Wednesday night. Podcast comes out tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Demo, Bear, Chris. Thanks, everyone. We will see you Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
Go Rangers.
Let go.